These are the 5 biggest mistakes TEDx speakers make. Mistake number 1. They try to cram 5 to 100 talks into a single 12 to 15 minute talk. And I need you to remember that your next presentation isn't your last opportunity to speak. It's your next opportunity. So what is a specific idea you could help someone with? Again, stop thinking about your talk as your last opportunity, because your talk will try to do way too much. When this happens, you won't even be able to get through the door because your idea is confused and you don't have a specific single point. This is the biggest piece of advice I can give you. If you want to be known as a great communicator, know that communication is never about you. It's always about the person you're speaking with. When you make this small adjustment in your mindset, you'll be able to think about the idea from the audience's point of view. When you do this, you have the beginnings of an idea worth spreading. Everything comes down to your idea. Think of your idea as the gift you're giving your audience. Your idea is never something cleverly stated or contains an acronym you made up. Your idea is a simple statement of what you want your audience to remember. It's the gift you give them. And every word that comes out of your mouth relates back to it. Mistake number 2. You are trying to sell yourself or your business. The overwhelming majority of people applying to TEDx events are trying to sell something. We get it as organizers. We know that people are doing that stage because they want to help people. And they want to help people in a way that will also maybe help them be in business for themselves. So they maybe have a new business or a freelancing gig, or maybe they are part of a nonprofit or a company. There's nothing wrong with trying to build your business. However, the TEDx stage is not the place to do it. The vast majority of organizers I know would never put something like this on their stage. Someone who's trying to sell you something. Now, it's okay to hope that this TEDx talk will help your business. After all, it's probably the reason why you're doing it. But ask yourself, what's the gift you're giving to the audience? And if you don't have a gift for the audience, then maybe you shouldn't be on the TEDx stage. Ask yourself, how can this idea add value to someone's life? If it doesn't add value, then it's not a TEDx talk. Mistake number 3. Your idea is not really unique. One of the questions that I always used on our speaker application is what other TED or TEDx talks are about this idea or this topic? And what makes your talk unique? This question is asking if you've done your research. Do you know what other people are saying? Do you know the different variations on talks of this topic? And as with anything you're doing, you need to know what others have said. It's called market research. And we always got so many applications where the applicant said, who's talked about this before? Their answer, no one. This is my own unique experience. And I can guarantee that saying this will end with you being rejected. Others have talked about your topic. Others have said really interesting things about your topic. But you have to do the work of positioning your idea in the sea of other great ideas. Mistake number 4, you submit a video of your speech you want to give. And I mean the entire video of the speech. because most TEDx events want to help you develop your idea. For example, at the event I organized for almost 10 years, we've had a lot of success getting our talks promoted by TED and TEDx. We have a process that helps our speakers move from idea to manuscript. Every speaker must go through this process, and their idea and manuscript will change, even if slightly. Sometimes it will only change a little, but most of the time, it will completely change. Good TEDx events are looking for speakers with a good idea, but they're also looking for partners who are willing to be coached and willing to alter or shift their idea. This is why applying to TEDx events, you need to have an idea, but your idea needs to be flexible. Mistake number 5, people hire a coach to get them placed at a TEDx event. So the emphasis here is on getting placed at a TEDx event. It's a giant red flag for any organizer. The overwhelming majority of people who sell TEDx placement, I'm not going to call them a fraud, but they are selling you something. They may have spoken at a TEDx event sometime before, so they call themselves a TEDx speaker. Some even advertise that they've spoken at 4 or 8 or 10 TEDx events. And that should be a red flag. Unless they've had one of those 4 or 8 talks hit and have hundreds of thousands of views, maybe you shouldn't be taking advice from them. Just because someone has spoken at a TEDx event doesn't mean that they know how to coach a TEDx speaker. Coaches have a different skill set, and TEDx organizers have experience working with speakers from different backgrounds and industries. They want to help you, so be coachable. Make that apparent on your application, and you'll have a chance. TEDx organizers are all different, but we all want to do one thing. We want to create vibrant communities of thinkers and doers. Through ideas we're spreading and ideas that change everything. My course on giving TEDx talks goes into detail about how you create a great TEDx talk from nothing to the stage. If this might be something you're interested in, contact me. Let's talk. And let's get you enrolled in that course. Have a great day.